Fantastic Four is coming to the big screen once again. We will finally see our favorite superhero team come together to fight off the bad guys. For years, the MCU has been teasing this movie, and finally, we have a release date. Fantastic Four will enter the MCU, and with that, the possibilities for this movie are endless. Previous Fantastic Four movies. Attempted twice before, Fantastic Four has become a curse on superhero movies, with fans often debating over which version is better than the last, or which casting is superior. The first attempt of bringing the team together was in 1994. The movie was an origin story of the characters, but it was never released, and there are conflicting stories as to why. The first real cinematic appearance was in the 2005 movie directed by Tim Story and starred future Captain America Chris Evans as Johnny, alongside Jessica Alba as Sue, Lone Gruffin as Reed, and Michael Chiklis as Ben. The movie was popular, but it didn't meet the demand it was looking for. However, that didn't stop them from making a sequel. The sequel, Rise of the Silver Surfer, came out in 2007 and brought in the Silver Surfer, but it still wasn't great. It was infamous for depicting Galactus as a cosmic storm, rather than his traditional comic book form. The franchise was later on rebooted in 2015 with a completely new cast and a new director, Josh Trank. The movie featured Doom as well, but it was seen as a failure. After the movie, Trank said that he had no interest in directing any more Marvel or DC movies. With the two attempts of reviving the Fantastic Four team failing, it was once again decided to take another try at the movie, and this time as part of the MCU. Release date. A new Fantastic Four movie has been teased for a while by the MCU. And in 2022, Kevin Feige announced at San Diego Comic-Con that the movie will be released on November 8, 2024. The new movie will launch Phase 6 with Black Panther Wakanda Forever closing out Phase 4 and Thunderbolts closing out Phase 5. This movie was a long time coming for the MCU, and it was made possible by Disney's act of acquiring the characters' rights from Fox, and the rest was history. Initially, fans believed that this movie would end Phase 4. However, given the lack of news and updates about the movie, many believe that the movie will not be released anytime soon. Surely, that is 2 years of wait, which may feel like an eternity. But think about all the good things this movie brings with it. It will kick off Phase 6, which means that after the Fantastic Four movie is released, it will be followed by many more Marvel movies that we have all been waiting for. Kevin Feige referred to Phase 6 as the Multiverse Saga, and we're sure it will have connections with the next big villain of the MCU, which is Kang the Conqueror. It will for sure be the beginning of a great new phase, and what better way to start it than by introducing the Fantastic Four team for the third time on the big screen. Who will direct it? In 2022, it was also announced that the movie received a director as well. It was confirmed that Max Shackman is set to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, he is set to direct the upcoming reboot. He has directed episodes of shows such as Fargo and Games of Thrones, and he is also known for one big role in the MCU, and that is his work on the legendary Marvel TV show WandaVision. Shackman directed and produced the series that went on to score several nominations at the 2021 Primetime Emmy Awards and made the powerful Scarlet Witch even more beloved than she already was. Originally, the Fantastic Four movie was supposed to be directed by Spider-Man No Way Home director John Watts. However, he stepped down and decided that he wanted to move away from superhero movies for a while. After his decision, there were a few directors who wanted to take his spot, but ultimately, Shackman took the role, and we believe that he is the right man for the job. He already has connections with Marvel and appears to be a great fit for this movie. Hopefully, he will bring us the best Fantastic Four movie yet, and we can't wait. The cast. Fans have long awaited for John Krasinski to play stretchy team leader Reed Richards, and their wish came true in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Krasinski's take on Reed appears as a member of the Illuminati, an elite group of heroes that Strange encounters in a parallel reality. He and several of his allies are quickly eliminated by Wanda. This has left fans to wonder whether or not Krasinski will indeed play Reed in Fantastic Four. Of course, this is the multiverse we are talking about here, so there is likely another version of the character in Earth 616, but we don't know if the same actor will portray Reed in all universes. With that being said, it wouldn't shock us if another actor is cast as Reed in this movie. There has been a rumor that Penn Badgley could be cast as the next Reed Richards. There were also rumors about Emily Blunt and Jodie Comer portraying Sue Storm, but nothing has been confirmed. Another rumor was that Jamie Dornan would be cast as Johnny Storm. Currently, there are tons of casting rumors floating around, and many fans are speculating who the cast members will be. However, until the official casting is announced, we are afraid that we won't have any real information on who will be in the movie. But we can't wait to see if any of the previously mentioned rumors are true. What will it be about? One thing that has been said to be true is that this movie won't be another origin story. Kevin Feige has confirmed that the studio was taking the story in another direction, unlike anything we have seen before. He said that a lot of people already know the origin story and the basics, so they have set up a very high bar for bringing this team to the screen. Given that Marvel has strayed away from known origin stories, it's possible that the MCU installment won't include a detailed revelation of their transformations and powers. Fantastic Four has a rich history across 60 years of Marvel Comics. There is no shortage of stories for the movie's creative team to draw from. Due to that, this movie could focus more on a current story and the team's life, rather than share their beginnings. In many ways, this is a good sign, and it means that we will see references, or maybe even appearances by the characters leading into the movie. While Marvel often wants to smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. But no, in all seriousness, while Marvel often wants to give the full background, it's good to know they won't do the same with the Fantastic Four, as we are already familiar with the story. As far as what will happen, we don't know. There is a lot to speculate, and it could take us days or weeks to guess the right thing. So far, it's still early on to guess, and up until the cast or even the trailer is revealed. All that is left for us to wait and see how the entire thing will play out. Who will be the villain? The one thing we are sure about is that the new movie will feature a villain or two. The Fantastic Four comics have one of the greatest enemies in comic book history, and that is Doctor Doom, also known as Victor Von Doom. He was Stan Lee's favorite villain since he is the ruler of his home country, Latveria. This villain first appeared in 1962 and was Reed's college rival, and ignored his advice about a flaw in a machine that he was working on. This resulted in an explosion that messed up Doom's face. Due to that, he started wearing a signature mask to hide his disfigurement. Doom is also a super smart scientist, like Reed, and he's also a very powerful sorcerer. There is no guarantee that Doom will appear in the movie, but he is one of the few villains worthy of taking on the entire MCU. Besides Doom, other villains are set to be introduced into the MCU, and those are Namor and Galactus. This upcoming movie might even see the introduction to all of them. However, it seems quite unlikely that the MCU will introduce 3 new villains in one movie. But the possibilities are endless as to who will be the next villain. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Until we know more, all there is to do is sit and carefully look out for any news that might follow the next 2 years. You'll love these videos next.